What if I told you that you can premiere a motorcycle today and sell it in 2 years for almost the same price? Most motorcycles lose 20% of their value as soon as they leave the dealership, but these 5 are the exception to the rule. Today, we're going to analyze the 5 cruisers that are authentic, blank checks, from American legends to Japanese gems that the second-hand market simply adores. And watch out for number 1, because it is a motorcycle that instead of going down, is starting to go up in price. We start with the motorcycle that broke the molds of traditional design. It is the preferred option for those seeking absolute mechanical reliability and ergonomics that adapt to any rider. In 5th place, the Kawasaki VULCAN S. Imagine a cruiser that breaks the mold. On the outside, it has that low and relaxed stance that we like so much, but on the inside, beats the raging heart of a ninja, a machine that redefines freedom on the asphalt. At its heart beats a 650 cubic centimeter, which is about 40 cubic inches, a super-proven parallel twin that delivers 61 horsepower. It is a motorcycle with bad temper when you ask for it, but that behaves like silk in traffic, with extremely low consumption of just 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is roughly 52 miles per gallon. Why is it one of the ones that loses the least value? Very easy, because of its simplicity. In a world full of TFT screens that become outdated and complex electronics that can cause expensive failures, the Vulcan bets on durability. Its analog digital cluster is pure functionality, fewer distractions, and, above all, fewer things that break over the years. That, in the second-hand market, is pure gold. Its steel chassis and its adjustable monoshock make it surprisingly agile. It devours curves with a stability you wouldn't expect in a cruiser. And for your safety, it comes with a dual-channel ABS system that guarantees precise braking. But its great secret, and what makes everyone want it, is the ErgoFit system. It doesn't matter your height. You can adjust the foot pegs, handlebars, and seat so the motorcycle fits you like a glove. With its seat only 705 millimeters from the ground, or about 27.8 inches, it gives you that total confidence of planting both feet firmly at every traffic light. What do real owners say? Most highlight its lightness. It feels more like a sport bike than a heavy cruiser. Now, not everything is perfect. If you plan routes for more than 1 hour, the original seat can feel somewhat hard, and its halogen headlight gets the job done but falls somewhat short in the dead of night. You'll also notice some vibrations if you like to rev it high. However, its reliability is legendary. You're buying an engine that Kawasaki has been perfecting for 2 decades. It's an indestructible and bulletproof powertrain. If you're a rider with an A2 license, you're short, or you're simply looking for a stylish motorcycle for day-to-day use without sacrificing dynamism, the VULCAN S is your ticket in. A smart purchase today that ensures you recover your investment tomorrow. This motorcycle needs no introduction, but it does need an explanation of why its price seems frozen in time. In number 4, we have the Honda Rebel 500. If there is one motorcycle that has defined the concept of the modern bobber for the new generations, it is the Rebel 500. Honda hit the nail on the head by creating a machine that catches the eye but convinces through the pocketbook. Its engine is the famous 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin from the Japanese house, which works out to about 28.7 cubic inches. It is not the most powerful in the world with its 46 horsepower, but it doesn't need them. It is an engine designed to be eternal. The best thing about this configuration is that it allows you to enjoy it to the fullest with the A2 license without needing limiters, which makes it the #1 object of desire for those who have just gotten their license. Why is it a shielded investment? Because the demand is infinite. There is an unwritten rule in the motorcycle world. If you put a Rebel 500 up for sale in good condition, it will last less than a full tank. Its depreciation value is very low because there's always someone looking for one to start with. Furthermore, Honda's build quality ensures that even as years pass, the plastics, welds, and engine continue to look like the first day. It is an extremely low and light motorcycle. Maneuvering with it between cars is almost like riding a bicycle, and its assisted clutch is so smooth you could operate it with one finger. The reality, according to its owners, it's a noble and easy motorcycle, but it has its details. The stock seat is, for many, the weakest point. It's hard and somewhat narrow for long trips. Also, if you carry a passenger, get ready to hear some complaints, because the rear space is symbolic. It is also a motorcycle with simple suspension. It works in the city, but if you demand a lot from it on broken roads, you will notice it bounces a bit. But let's be honest, whoever buys a Rebel is looking for style, reliability, and guaranteed resale. It's the quintessential learner's motorcycle. Buying it new is almost like putting your money in an investment fund. You know that when you decide to move up in displacement, the market is going to give you back practically every euro you invested. It is simply the most logical purchase in the segment.
We enter the realm of the classic, a motorcycle that proves you don't need to spend a fortune to have an engine with soul in a design that never goes out of style. The third on our list is the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. If you were looking for a motorcycle that makes you turn your head every time you open the garage, the Interceptor 650 is the answer. Royal Enfield did not try to make a motorcycle with a retro look. They made a motorcycle that is truly classic, but with the reliability we demand in the middle of 2026. Its engine is a gem of simple engineering, a 648 cubic centimeter parallel twin, or 39.5 cubic inches, cooled by air and oil. It delivers an honest 47 horsepower, right at the limit for the A2 license, but what really captivates is its sound and its torque. It is a motorcycle that pushes from very low down with a smoothness that makes you forget you're riding a machine with a contained price. Why does it hold its value so well? The Interceptor is a curious phenomenon. Being such an honest motorcycle with such a competitive starting price, depreciation is minimal. There isn't much electronics that become obsolete. Also, it has become the favored base for customization lovers. A well-maintained Interceptor with a couple of aesthetic details often sells for the same price it costs new. You buy a blank canvas that the market adores. It is a motorcycle that feels solid, with a lot of metal and little plastic, something that secondhand buyers value greatly, because time treats it very well. In real-world experience, not everything is romantic. Being a pure classic-style motorcycle, its ergonomics are very upright, and the wind is going to hit you head-on as soon as you get on the highway. Its seat, although beautiful, can be somewhat uncomfortable after a couple of hours on the road, and the stock tires are not the ones that grip best in the wet. Also, being air-cooled, you will feel the engine heat on your legs if you get stuck in a traffic jam in the middle of summer. But in return, you get one of the most charismatic motorcycles on the market. It is the choice of those who value mechanical simplicity and want a motorcycle that doesn't look like an appliance. It is, in essence, a safe bet that never goes out of style. Here, we are talking about big words. It is more than a machine. It is an object of desire. Its construction is so solid and its aesthetic so timeless.
Here we are talking about big words. It is more than a machine. It is an object of desire. Its construction is so solid and its aesthetic so timeless that the years do not pass over it. Number 2. The Triumph Bonneville T100. If there's a silhouette that defines what a motorcycle is in the collective imagination, it is that of the Bonneville. The T100 is British elegance made metal. It does not try to imitate anyone because it is the original. Under that sculpted tank hides a 900 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, about 95 cubic inches, that is pure silk. With 65 horsepower and impressive torque from very low revs, the Bonnie doesn't race. It moves you with an authority that few motorcycles can match. It is a refined riding experience where every gear change and every twist of the throttle feels of superior quality. Why is it a safe haven value for your money? Triumph has known how to maintain its exclusivity. The buyer of a Bonneville is usually a profile that cares for their motorcycle obsessively, and the secondhand market knows it. These motorcycles do not depreciate like high-consumption Japanese bikes. They stay on a very high plateau of price because whoever looks for a T100 looks exactly for that quality of finishes, the engine brushing, the impeccable chrome, and a paint job that looks like crystal. It is, possibly, the motorcycle that ages best on this entire list. What the purists say. Despite its aesthetic perfection, it has its peculiarities. It is a heavy motorcycle, which is noticeable in stationary maneuvers. Its suspension is set up for comfort, so if you try to carry a very sporty pace on tight curves, you will notice it is not its natural habitat. Also, maintenance at an official dealership has a cost commensurate with the brand. That is, it is premium. But at the end of the day, when you park it and stand looking at it, you understand why you paid what you paid. You are not only buying one of the best cruisers in the world, you are buying a blank check that will always have a buyer waiting. We arrive at the motorcycle I mentioned at the beginning, a model that combines American exclusivity with performance that leaves behind any rival in its segment. Due to its limited availability and its cult status, finding one in good condition is finding a treasure that, far from depreciating, protects your investment like no other. The one that takes number one is the Indian Scout Rogue. If the Bonneville is elegance, the Scout Rogue is pure attitude. Indian has taken its mythical Scout and darkened it, put a 19-inch front wheel and mini ape handlebars on it to create the most intimidating and desired cruiser of the moment. But make no mistake, it's not just a facade. Its liquid-cooled 1,133 cubic centimeter V-twin engine, which is 69 cubic inches, delivers a whopping 94 horsepower. It is by far the most powerful on our list. The acceleration is forceful, almost violent if you ask for it, and its sound is a deep melody that announces your arrival long before they see you. Why is it the queen of resale value? For one simple reason: exclusivity. Indian produces fewer units than its direct competitors, and demand for the Rogue is high. This creates waiting lists at dealerships, which pushes the prices of used units upwards. Buying a Rogue today is almost like buying a limited edition. It is one of those motorcycles that if you keep it impeccable, you could sell in a couple of years, recovering practically 100% of what you paid. It is a value that not only holds, but in certain markets, protects better than gold. What you should know before taking the plunge? It's a motorcycle designed to be enjoyed alone. Its sport seat is incredible for holding on during acceleration, but don't expect to carry anyone else comfortably. Also, its rear suspension is a short travel to maintain that low stance, which means your kidneys will notice every pronounced bump in the asphalt. And of course, American technology and power come at a price. It's the most expensive to maintain and insure in this top. But let's be realistic. Whoever looks for a Rogue is not looking for total comfort. They're looking for the most radical cruiser on the market. It's a declaration of intent on wheels, and the most solid investment you can make today if you want a motorcycle that stands out above all the others. There you have them, 5 motorcycles that prove that buying with your heart doesn't have to be a bad decision for your wallet. From the logic of the VULCAN S to the exclusivity of the Indian, any of these machines is a blank check on the asphalt. And you? Which of these 5 would you choose if money were no object? Leave it for me in the comments. I always read them. And don't forget to support us with a like, subscribing, and activating the bell to make this motorcycle family ever bigger. Good routes to everyone.